The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demon. Countless innocents died. And though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years had passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on. Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
I'll take care of it.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone. And I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it.
So, Sleeping Beauty,
Jibal, tell me you didn't do this. It does...
how does it not? After all the sin...
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now...
No! What the alchemists did was reshuffle. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel.
What? I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced I was a monster.
This is not...
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Master Jibal.
Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail your... If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more in... Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jibal, wait!
So, come, Grip.
Just a flicker. That was the...
Bloodstained.
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry.
All right. But wait. Let me... Thank you, Miriam. You know who I am.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church...
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominic.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johann.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam is... but she deserves to be armed with all...
Yes, I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that.
What?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other...
You're right. It is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is off.
Oh, do you decide? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed. I have no intention of forcing you.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word that I would stop him.
Thank you, Miriam.
Oh, hello.
I'm all right.
You are quite well.
Anne.
What a lovely name. Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me...
Oh, all right.
Come on. I did some looking around before, and this...
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the cast.
Don't be foolish. She is trained in... We would only get in the...
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running, so...
Thank...
I know you're strong.
Dominique, what is all this machine?
That is photographic... To put it more plainly, it allows me to...
What? Really?
Unfortunately, I don't have...
I'll see if I can find it.
Miriam, since this is your first time here, I have made arrangements so you can... I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are... I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked.
No, I understand.
I can also buy shards from you.
Wait. Is trade...
Of course. The church would sooner gather... I am not permitted to sell them. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type, and more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards,
may accelerate.
I still recommend selling your shards.
All right. I know you're looking...
I think that explains everything. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Many thanks. What are you looking to sell? What are you looking to sell? Oh, I forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can...
Thank you.
I invited the other survivors inside where it's... They all have troubles that need resolving. If you can...
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime.
You there? It was awful. Those monsters...
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. Those devils have to pay! Those murderers!
If it's within my power...
Oh, thank you. Well, Miriam, I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them.
All right.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my husband rest in peace.
here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is but the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this. 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 I'll go with this.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique, so she can carry it. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what material. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find...
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same. Each shard requires specific materials. Try it when you get the chance.
I think...
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to... With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the...
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of a...
You have a lot...
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my action.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the...
What are you...
If you don't already know, then let us...
Alfred, how are you?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my...
All that matters is that I am alive.
book?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get him. You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take me or otherwise.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But
Johannes...
it's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of...
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jebel had it.
It makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred
No, let's focus on Jebel. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does...
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to... Staying up late tonight? So, what'll it be?
Johannes, can you tell me more about what
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric. In faith, the alchemists' research was the guild members didn't want to lose their way, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So they...
You mean us?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did.
It's all right.
So there are still demons. I'd rather keel over and...
Oh, don't say...
Never you mind me, young lady.
Miriam,
Well...
I'll help you figure...
I suppose I'll...
Staying up late tonight? So, what'll it be? Oh, about the castle. It may not... The castle itself was summoned from hell, but the site it rests on is where the alchemist... So you may find traces of our facility...
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated...
Yes, and another of us was... Anyway, just be mindful of the facility...
All right.